Welcome guys, today I'm going to show you how you can use the radar and the Sidewinders in the F-18. So first I'm going to hide the joystick and click here 2 times. Okay, now you need equip your weapon, so click on Alt and slash. It's the default key to um, get to call the ground crew. So click in ground crew and in rearm and refuel. So here we're going to add the additional fuel tank, and here we're going to add the sidewinder, and here another sidewinder. And in the livery I'm going to select my livery. You can select whatever you want or leave the default. So click on OK, and you only need to wait, and in a little you're going to have the fuel tank and the sidewinders. Okay, now we have the fuel tank, and we only need to wait for the sidewinders. Okay, one here and another here. We are ready. So click in COM1. If you don't know what key is choose controls, right alt and slash to the COM1. So here and ATC Kutaisi request taxi. I'm start moving. I'm going to down the mirrors. You can do it, click it in one of these 3 mirrors. So click. Okay, almost there. At this point, it's supposed you need to stop and call for the takeoff, but maybe okay. We have lucky, yeah. We are in the 07, so at this point click and request takeoff, and they need to to response, but I don't know why they don't respond. I will click again, request takeoff. Okay, now we can take off. So put in the middle of the runway. Press put the brakes and down this for the ejection, and put the flaps in half. Click here for the takeoff trim and pull the throttle to the max position with the afterburners, and now release the brakes. In here, pull a little and up the gear and the flaps in auto. Okay, so I'm going to turn because our target is in the sea. Okay, and I'm going to up a little. Okay, now it's supposed you need to take off with the radar in a standby, but by default is inoperative. So you can put the radar in whatever screen you want. The three have the same options. Look, as you can see, here is radar and here are the same. So I will put in this screen. And now you need map some keys, or in your HOTAS are these four: the down position, the left, the right, and the forward position. You need these to select the screen. Let me show you. If you click up and then to the right, now this screen is selected. You can see it by the dot in the corner. And you're going to need another keys in adjust controls. Are these four: the up, down, left, and right. You need these four keys to move this yellow, and you're going to need another to move the altitude of the radar. Is this down and up? Okay, now we can use the radar. So let me explain a little things. First, these arrows are to the scanning distance, 20 miles, 40 miles, 80 miles, and 160 miles. And these 1 bar, 2 bars, 4 bars, and 6 bars are for the range, the altitude range. I mean, let me down a little here, and I'm going to put the autopilot and the VALT. VALT is to maintain the altitude. Okay. The bars are to the altitude range. I mean, now the range is minus 21,000 feet altitude and 65,000 feet. So if you change it to 1 bar, you can see the range is smaller. So now I'm going to use 2 bars, I think, to scan for 2,000 feet and 42,000 feet. I know the targets are in about 25 feet altitude, so it must be appear with this range. So another thing is the degrees that you scan. If you see, the radar are scanning in 140 degrees. You can change it by clicking here, and the radar will be scanning 20 degrees, 40 degrees, and 60 degrees. Well, and 80 degrees also. So if you scan in less degrees, you can update this zone faster. Well, at this point we need to find our target. Let me see in the map if we are moving to the target. Okay, our target is here. We are here. So it must be appear in a moment. Let me change this to the 140. And it will be appear. Let me go a little faster. Well, we're going to activate our Sidewinders. You need to press air to air here, and these are to arm. If you put in arm, you can launch your rockets. If firing safe, you cannot. So place it in arm, and you need to use another key. Adjust controls and this key, the select Sidewinder. You can click the left shift and ease, but you can map it in your HOTAS. So click on OK, and if you press it, the Sidewinder are selected. Okay, now if you can see, this is our target, the plane that we are find. So let me show you another key that you must need. Just control, and is this key, the enter in the keyboard, throttle designator controller depress. So this key is to lock our targets. When you lock it, an alarm is going to sound in the target plane. So you need to approach to the plane, and then when they are near, you can lock it. So I will turn a little to the right to center it. Well, I'm going to turn more aggressive. Okay, now is in the center almost. Okay, now is center. I'm going to put the afterburner to approach to it. Okay, now another interesting things. If you place the selector in the target, you can see the match speed and the altitude. If you see, the plane is in 14,000 feet, so we are high. I'm going to down a little, and they are in 30 miles. Okay. Now disappears because maybe the altitude. I'm going to down a little the radar, and I don't know why I don't see it. Mm, I think I know why. They are turning, so I'm putting to 140, and maybe we can find it. Okay, it's here. Now I'm going to put in 40 and try to center it. At this point they are 20 miles, and now it's center. We can see it now. It's a little point in the middle. I'm going to put this in 20. And I'm going to put the afterburner. Okay, another thing to shoot your rockets in adjust controls are this: the second dent gun trigger. This key is to shoot the rockets. So when you lock it, you will see in the hub the signal to shot, and with this key you can shoot the rockets. So now let's try to do it. Okay, I will try to lock it when we are to less than 10 miles, and try to shot it. Okay, now they are go down. We will lost it here. We need to go down a little the radar. If you click here, you can see their altitude. So they are going down. I will put it like here. And now I'm going to lock it with 2 clicks in the enter key. And now we have locked it. So at this point you can shoot, but it's better if you are near. So I'm going to go as near as possible. Obviously, if they are another fighter plane, you will use another missiles. Now I'm going to shoot. There are our Sidewinder. going to reduce my speed to try to see it. Well, at this point appears the signal that I can shot. I think I missed with the last Sidewinder. I'm going to shot this. Okay, the second. And I hope we can't go down the airplane. Okay. No, but you can use your gun. Okay, that's a miss, but well, to use the gun, let me show you. You need to map this key, select gun, or use left shift and X, and you can select the Sidewinders. I don't have more at this time. As you can see, we only have 2, but we have the gun, and you can use it, select it, and you can shoot with the same key, the gun trigger, second dent or space, and you can shot wherever you want. Another thing in the shots, if you select this option right here, peg gun, you can shoot faster. So the bullets must be go faster. I mean, more bullets. Let me show you. And I think I don't have more bullets. Oh yeah, right here you can see the bullets you have. So now we don't have more bullets and we don't have more Sidewinders. So the airplane, the target airplane is down, so I think all is good. And I think this tutorial is end. So maybe the next time I'm going to carry more Sidewinders or another missiles more effective. I hope this tutorial helps someone. So goodbye guys.